All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Check, check. Walk it before. Walk it before. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Alexander. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Martinez on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action now. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
I'm going to run you over. 24 is the mic. I got you. I got you. 24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Right side. Right side.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Martinez. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Chicago.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 16 out. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing again. He completes it to Henry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, Alexander. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again, they'll run with Sayers. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go again.
They'll try to run for it with Sayers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Martinez. Flushed out right. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, Vick. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken around the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Gronkowski. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Martinez operating from the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Martinez. And caught by Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And it's complete. Henry, 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run with Sayers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Sayers trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Martinez now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Martinez, off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Martinez. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. So I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On play action, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Carlisle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
coverage was very good that time. A nice job of smothering him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Martinez throwing on first down, looking for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Complete. It's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Good. 18 Gator. 58 right there. I got it.
On first and 10, here's Vick. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
36.
And some space here. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 10-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. On first down, it's Alexander. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Vick. And an alley to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Focus, defense, focus.
A run. This is Sayers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll go down at the 28.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
50 up.
One final try for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bears, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.